a new admin on Facebook. I'm going to go into my personal page and then the business pages after that to go to their settings, because that is just how that works. So first, I'm going to add you, Desiree, to the COSMarketing Agency page. So eventually you'll be able to log in as you and then go to where I did in this little swirly thing, see all profiles, and then I would be able to go on, or you'd be able to go on the COSMarketing Agency profile. And just like a personal page, right? All these business pages have feeds. And you see, like, this is my feed for the marketing company, which means, you know, it's saying based on my interactions and things that I like, this is stuff I want to see, you know, as the business. And I could comment here. I could be like, you know, great article, whatever, you know, and send that over to Entrepreneur Magazine and like it. And people are going to see that publicly as the marketing company. So, you know, this is part of the features that we use in the sense that we comment as the businesses and we respond to people, but we're not necessarily diving as deep as to going on their feed and commenting on other things as them. That's also another thing that we could consider doing in the future. That has a lot of value, because these platforms like this, they have a lot of followers, and the idea is that you want to get in front of as many people as possible. That's another way we can do that for our business or other businesses. And here you can post stories and reels and anything else that you wanted. Now we have an outside scheduling system. We use that, but it's a good thing to know this is where you go to do it manually. There might be a time where that happens. I sometimes like to post manually because it'll give me more options for the post if I want those options. But sometimes if you're just focused on volume or you don't need all that, it's just easier to use a third-party system where you can manage everything together. So now we're going to go to the profile, and you're seeing everything the public can see with some extra things like promoting it, editing the profile. This is where you can do that. Change where, you know, the layout of certain things, or you could even like remove a post or hide a post or pin a post or do any of those things. You do that here logged in as the business profile, okay? Just to give you like a quick thing about that. The insights, meaning the data, is in these sections that you see here of the ad manager and everything. If we're going to have a conversation, one day we will, about data, we probably want to go in the Meta Business Suite for that and more or less stay on our third-party software that I was telling you about, because it's going to give me more data than the platforms do over a larger period of time. That's part of the benefit of having these systems. Is not just to schedule the posts and just have a fun way to make our jobs easier. It gives us better data. That's why it's a tool, but it's also an investment because of the information we can get from it. Okay. So for the purposes of adding someone here, you're going to go to settings. Now, if we were in the business suite, there's other ways to do it, and it can be a little bit complicated even for me. So I'm doing it this way because it's a little bit easier. So I went to settings, and then I'm going to go to new page experience. This is what can mess a lot of people up, because I've seen different layouts of this. The next step should be under new page experience for almost anybody. Okay, so you'll see that there's different people, different levels of access. I actually want to make sure that I give a like priority access to this person. Because he has priority access with everything. Now he has the same as Aaron. Aaron has full priority access as well. He's another person on our team. You've probably heard of him by now, Desiree. And then now I'm going to find you. Let me make sure that I find the right profile. Let me see if it just comes up with your last.
I didn't have like 2 S. I don't remember very well. Yeah.
Hold up. Okay, there we go. Yeah, I remember it because of the butterfly. I've shockingly a decent amount of people with your name, which is surprising. It doesn't seem like super common. All right, we're gonna do that. We're gonna give access. No, I should have given you full access. I didn't check that to be sure, but it looks like it. Page, we've got add insights. Okay, so it looks like you have the same access as everyone else. So now you have to go to your personal page and you have to accept the invite. It should come up under the notifications, but if
Okay.
it doesn't, then you have to go to the actual COS Marketing Agency page and then add yourself as an admin. It'll pop up and say, do you accept this? Like, it's not going to automatically do. You have to accept it because you're also accepting some responsibilities of the management, right? They have to do that for their terms and conditions. So in another browser somewhere or on your phone, I would go ahead, pull that up and get that done now, because the longer you wait, the more that's going to be buried in your notifications, right? And I'm going to go through and I'm going to add you to this one. This is my entertainment personality page, if you will. This one is a fun thing that we keep up with because this is how I got started in social media. I got my following here.
Mhm.
And then one thing led to another. Now I'm doing marketing for lots of different businesses over the years. So we still keep this up because it's good memories. And there's still a lot of awesome people we connect with there too. Okay, so once again, I need to do the 2 S's. Then you're coming up. You should have full control. Same thing as before for this page too. And then again, if you need to, and it's not coming in the notifications.
I received this one from the
Yeah.
display
And if
page.
you, right, and if it doesn't come up in the notification, you just go to the actual page and it should show you there. For the 2, for these 2
Oh yeah.
here. I'm going to go back to mine real quick. I'm only going to stay in these profiles for as long as I need to, and then I'm going to log out. Being on
All right.
a browser, that is the safer way to kind of go about it. All right, so do you have yourself added as an admin to both?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, good. So I'm going to log out now. And that's it. We're done. I mean, you're an admin. So you won't have to change anything on your end. You're just kind of another person there that has administrative roles as a backup.
Mm-hmm.
You don't even need it for the scheduling software either, because that's already plugged in. But now, if for some reason it got disconnected, which can happen because, let's say Facebook does a massive update,
Mm-hmm.
then the way the system interacts, it may need a refresh, you know? And sometimes the company will do it periodically just to voluntarily refresh the connections to make the software work better. They do periodic maintenance and stuff like that. Usually they warn you ahead. It's a quick little thing when you have to set it up, and now that you have access, you could do that any number of ways. So that'll save us some time later. All right, so